So you want to be a professional video editor in 2025? Well, I know exactly why. Not only is it so easy to learn and practice video editing via social media and content creation, but everyone needs video these days. So it sounds like a lucrative option. The downside? Well, you are one of millions of people who are thinking the same thing. Everybody wants to be a video editor nowadays. But if you are ready to get serious and really start thinking about setting yourself apart from the competition, I do have the first steps that I'm going to need you to take right now. Step one, we want to learn the foundations of video editing. And this is going to mean learning the basic concepts like cutting and trimming and transitions, sound design and color correction and pacing, and speed hacks like shortcuts. If you are brand new, you do not need to be mastering everything at once. And if you've ever edited a TikTok, an Instagram reel, a YouTube short, you really already have a head start. Short form content is one of the fastest ways to learn the basics of video editing, as well as impact and audience engagement, which are also really helpful things because every day the tie between video editing and social media just weaves closer and closer together, at least in the content creation space. So I absolutely will say that you do not need to pay someone to learn video editing. The amount of YouTube tutorials that you can find for whatever you are looking for, if you're willing to put in the effort and time to search for those things, you can get a huge head start without needing to front any money. However, if you are looking for a more step-by-step, clearly broken down, don't want to miss anything, school-style lesson in video editing, there are a ton of options that, again, you can do without even going to film school. Sites like Skillshare, Domestika, and LinkedIn Learning, which used to be Lynda, and I believe has combined together with LinkedIn. Those all have video editing courses on there that you can check out. And now even AI tools like Runway ML. Does the ML stand for machine learning?
No.
That can now even assist in learning video editing with smart suggestions as you move through Runway. Next, and even combined with learning, you're going to want to pick your video editing software. You have a lot of great options, but here are the top most popular ones that you are probably going to want to choose from. So Adobe Premiere Pro is an industry standard for both commercial and social media and even narrative projects. Premiere Pro is just one of the apps that can be included in the Creative Cloud suite by Adobe that also offers apps, of course, like Photoshop, as well as After Effects and InDesign. And Premiere is an industry standard for many reasons, but one of the reasons being that they are really on the pulse when it comes to AI features. They now include text-based editing as well as generative extend for both music and now in 2025, video generative extend. And on top of that, they now include auto music ducking. So they are really one of the very top when it comes to utilizing AI to support video editors rather than take over video editors, at least for now. Now, to get access to Premiere Pro without the rest of the Creative Cloud suite, you're looking at around $23 a month at time of this recording. Next, we have Final Cut Pro, which is an old soul in the video editing software space. They recently have updated to Final Cut Pro 11, which is really great for Final Cut Pro stands, and that includes Final Cut Pro for iPad. So if you are an iPad user, you may want to consider Final Cut Pro. And Final Cut is sold as a flat rate option at $300, which could be great for you if you don't necessarily need the Adobe Cloud Suite and if you are looking for a slightly cheaper option, because in the long run, $300 is going to be a lot more affordable if you're looking for a long-term option rather than $23 a month, which if you upgrade to Adobe's Creative Cloud option, it gets a lot more expensive than that. So you may want to consider Final Cut Pro. Another flat rate option is DaVinci Resolve, which is really mainly widely known for its insane, powerful color correction abilities. But now it's really widely used for any and all content. It is a full post-production software where you can edit from beginning to end. And the best thing about DaVinci Resolve is that it does offer a free option to download. So you can download DaVinci Resolve for free and actually edit on it and actually export out of it and do some basic editing on it, and it's great. And it can help you learn the general concepts of how video editing software works, see if you get comfortable with it, see if you like it. Now, the Pro version does include HDR color grading, as well as noise reduction effects and increased resolution outputs. But again, that Pro version is a flat rate of $295 in order for you to download. So again, a cost-effective option in the long run as far as video editing software goes. So another software is Avid Media Composer, and this software is old as hell, and it is widely regarded as the absolute top of the line industry standard. So when you think of the biggest movies and TV shows that you know of, most of them are using Avid Media Composer. And the reason being is that Avid is a really strong, powerful software that can handle huge projects. And on top of that, their team collaboration features are still top of the line. Now, the starting price for Avid Media Composer is currently $260 a year at time of recording. But I will say that if you are truly passionate about becoming a video editor in the film and TV industry, you don't have to learn Avid immediately. However, it's gonna be a really good idea for you to get comfortable with it if you were planning to move to LA or New York, or really strive for one of those jobs as a video editor. It could be worth paying for just to learn it. And the last one that I wanna note is CapCut. As much as CapCut has been in the media these days for some poorly thought out practices, it is still a very popular option for creators looking to edit their social media content on their phone rather than on their desktop. Now, I would say that CapCut rivals just about any other social media editing software that you can find. However, because of their partnerships with TikTok and their advanced features when it comes to green screen ability, AI features, and overall the editing abilities on CapCut are pretty strong, it could be a good option for you to learn, as it is free to download, and at least get comfortable with the concept of editing before you invest in an actual editing software. Now, if you are looking for a more pro version of CapCut, they do offer that at $8 a month at time of recording. Whew. Now, you're gonna wanna pick whatever's best with your own budget and your workflow and your own editing goals. Again, bringing up Avid, what kind of career are you looking for as a video editor? But whichever one you choose, you wanna stick with it long enough so that you can get comfortable operating that software. Now, if you are currently editing and it's not on one of these platforms, that is totally fine. However you learn to video edit is up to you, but it would be good to know at least one of these apps, because frankly, clients know these apps. And if a client hears that you are well-versed in any of these platforms, it's going to up your value. And also, for example, that client may have Premiere Pro and want to share projects back and forth with you. So if you also have Premiere Pro, it just, again, makes you more valuable to the client. Personally, I started with Windows Movie Maker, RIP, and then I moved to Premiere Pro in high school, and I've stuck with it ever since. But again, it's all gonna be up to you. Now, the secret to getting better at video editing, just practice. You can start small. You can start recording vlogs of yourself and edit that. You can illegally download a horror movie trailer and recut it so it's hilarious. You can make a music video of your favorite song using stock footage. You can create fan fiction content. You can cut reels together for your friend's birthday or a coffee shop you went to recently. And then you can work your way up to more complex projects. There's not much of a secret sauce when it comes to learning video editing and going from 0 to 100, as much as people on YouTube love to try and sell that to you. A lot of it comes from just learning the basics of it, getting comfortable editing, getting comfortable liking video editing, and learning what you're passionate about that you can do with video editing. I've always seen video editing as more of a tool to something else rather than video editing itself, which is why I talk about niches so much, because really any niche in the career world requires video editing. And so a lot of it comes down to what kind of content do you want to make, and then learning how to video edit to support that kind of content. But again, you don't need to wait for paid work. Video editing is very easy to learn just by creating your own content, and you can utilize school projects or volunteer gigs or passion projects to build up your demo reel, which would be the ultimate end goal. Whenever you get enough content, you want to compile it into a demo reel. And if you want some help on the best way to put that together, I do have a video on that here that I will link. But essentially, when it comes to video editing, work gets you work. And so you just kind of have to start with creating content somehow. Now, once you've got a few edits under your belt, I want you to start sharing your content to other people and listening to feedback. Reach out to your peers, join Reddit groups. You can send your video editing reel to me if you would like. And don't be afraid to collaborate with other creatives like videographers or musicians or writers, because collaboration is how you grow in this space and how you network, essentially. And it also trains you to one of my very favorite and most undervalued skills in the entire world, and that is communication. Okay, so now hopefully you've got some good content together. So now I want you to build your portfolio. It is very easy to upload your work so that people can see it for free, essentially. You can upload your very best edits to Vimeo. You can create a profile on Behance and create a portfolio there. You can use Adobe Portfolio if you're already paying for an Adobe subscription. You can use your own website if you've happened to create one for yourself, or you can use TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube to act as mini portfolios displaying your array of work. I wouldn't say that there's one best way to do it. I think whatever way works for you best. If the thought of compiling a demo reel together of your best work sounds really overwhelming to you, or frankly, you don't have enough good work in one specific niche to have a good compilation of it, then just upload all of your projects to YouTube and share links to people as it pertains to their possible project that you maybe want to help out on. And then you can kind of grow from there in terms of making it look more professional, maybe with using Vimeo instead of YouTube, or making an entire themed portfolio, again, maybe utilizing Adobe Portfolio or Behance, or your own website, again, if you're paying for that already. But the most professional and curated your demo reel or portfolio is going to be, the more confidence clients will have in wanting to talk to you further. Now, video editing is one of those things that really is constantly evolving, and 2025 is no exception. In fact, it's getting more and more evolved by the day. With AI tools like Adobe Firefly and Runway and Autopod that are changing the game, you want to make sure that you are as up to date as possible with these AI features so that you know how to use them when your clients ask for them, but you also know how to use them in your favor while also selling yourself, so the AI features don't replace you. What? So you want to stay in the know. You want to join editing communities. You want to watch conference recaps like Adobe Max. You want to subscribe to newsletters. You want to subscribe to my channel. And you want to try out new tools and features that your software provides to you every few months, just to stay in the know and stay on top of what video editing is evolving into potentially and how you can use that to your own advantage. Becoming a pro video editor does not happen overnight. I've been doing this for my whole entire life, and I'm like 33. But with dedication and good feedback and putting in a lot of hours editing, you can absolutely get there, even in this very competitive space. Be sure to subscribe for more tips on creativity, freelance lifestyle, and of course, video editing. Thank you so much to my editor, Logan. Again, I am Colleen, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Have the best one.